Bro Style trip was sick. We went, did like a whole Midwest tour.
Well, I guess it started in Santa Cruz where I picked up the van with Dakota and we drove straight to Minneapolis. And then from there we went to Des Moines, Iowa to hit up my friend Kevin's shop, Subsect. That's the crew right there. It's Blake Carpenter, myself, Chris Russell, Clive Dixon, and Dakota Servold, and Kevin Jones, who is the Subsect shop owner and operator. And not pictured is my friend Cracker Farm, who was also on the trip for a little bit. No skate photographer wanted to come with us, so we just brought a fancy music photographer instead.
The first Bro Style mob trip was very cool because we had like a diverse group of friends that's not normally with us, like having like Chris Russell and Clive and stuff. So it was pretty cool to just have different people doing different stuff. So that was really fun to kind of throw that together and see what came out. And what came out was a really fun trip. So good times, always. Skateboarding.
We hit a lot of shit. It was sick. Watching those dudes like huck themselves down rails and, you know, just murder spots right out the gate was like fucking gnarly, man. Not something I'm used to, you know, like murdering fucking their bodies for clips. It was pretty sick, man.
Good highlight of the trip was watching Chris Russell skate in the streets. He does like this cool tail ollie.
Watching Chris Russell skate the outside park in Kansas City was pretty insane, just because it's super like wavy and just it's like a DIY, which those spots are always gnarly to skate.
Being a transition skater on a fully like street mission was definitely crazy. When we finally kind of pulled up to a tranny spot, it was like a little bit of like relief. Got to let loose a little bit. I was like super like bound up the whole time.
He's definitely like bashing a lot of shit. It was like a freight train going through shit. He was like a locomotive. It was fucking crazy, you know? And the indoor ramp that is in the video where he has his own part kind of deal, that was super sick.
That was like literally I think my first trip I've ever been on like completely sober.
It's a life of excess and it's a life that there is no structure or set schedule, so it's easy to go down that road, you know?
But having like homies who are also kind of the same, you know, mindset, it makes it a lot easier.
Cool highlights of the trip. The whole trip, really. I mean, it's just fun being with your friends skating.
I think some skate highlights of the trip was like, went to this gnarly like fucking set gap over a rail, and Blake was just like casually back 180ing over it into this hill. I remember all the boys fucking sectioning this wall rail because it was pouring rain, kind of like a bust all day, and then like bartender Blake got on the back, started making like Bloody Marys and shit, got the crew all hyped.
Who else is on Bro Style? Everyone that's really cool is on Bro Style. Bros are on Bro Style. Leo kind of came up with the idea with a couple of friends on a trip.
It was like kind of a joke. I went on a Vans trip. We were at Daniel Luthern's house and we were just talking about how fun it was being on a trip with people that I don't get to go on trips with.
Bro Style started in February 2012. We had a trip going on with Van's skate team, and Leo Romero jumped in our van, and we've all known Leo forever, but it's pretty uncommon to have someone who rides for another footwear company on a Vans trip.
And we were talking about how it'd be cool to have a company where you can just do that, where you can just have anyone come on a trip.
So we went back to the Lutheran household, and Chuck, Daniel's dad, brought out a big bottle of whiskey, and Sharon, or Cher Bear, lit the fire outside, and Leo and Cher started talking, and she said, you know, I love seeing you out here, Leo, with my son. Like, you guys don't really get to travel much together, and when you're around, I don't get to see the rest of the guys, so I wish there was a way you guys can all travel together. Leo was like, well shit, we should start a company. And I was like, yeah, we should start a company. What do we make? And we decided it was grip tape, and I was like, cool, what do we call it? And he was like, well, this whole trip is Bro Style. Like, let's just call it Bro Style and get all the bros together, and we'll have a company that is the excuse for all of us to travel and hang out. all right, so we just started a company, who rides for us? And he turned to Sharon Lutheran and was like, do you want to ride for Bro Style? And she said yes, and we had our first team rider. All right, that's the start of it all right there. That's when we officially signed up.
We came back from that trip. I think Griffin, he was just like, yeah, like, so do you want to do this? Like I can like talk to like a trademark lawyer and all this shit.
A lawyer was the next thing, like a patent attorney. We got patents on all of this stuff. We owned the thumbs up. And the best part was we got, you know, set up as a company, and that they gave us a stamp where you stamp stuff and it says like, hey, these people are legit.
The thumbs up, it's like such a stupid, silly thing.
So I drew up a logo, but I wanted the thumb pointing back so hard, like you were given the hardest thumbs up ever.
I don't even really remember how we came up with the thumbs up, other than like everyone does thumbs ups, you know what I mean?
After the trip, I called my lifelong friend Carl, and Carl's an amazing artist. So Carl made us a logo, and he made this thing. I was like, that's a real logo.
He made a stencil, or someone else made a stencil, and then we had a stencil, and we were just kind of spray painting it on grip, and then it kind of just like grew from there. Let's get the thumb. Thumbs up.
I got on Bro Style when I was like 16, I think. Griffin from Vans hooked it up, and he was like, just threw it out there. They like just started it.
How'd I get on Bro Style? By living with my friend and being down to do something my friend was doing.
And so yeah, that's pretty much how it started taking off, and we just kept coming up with dumb ideas. Like this was our inactive pack, a Velcro shoe. Those might be on trend today. This was a video called Street Shark, because Johnny Layton's face looks like a shark. We're not stoners, but we just thought it was funny, and why not? We had an Ed Templeton video called The Joy of Painting. This one went on Tony Hawk's birthday celebration. And I think, you know, everyone's just down to play along, and that's the best part. As long as you're not taking yourself seriously and you understand, like, dude, this is a really dumb grip tape company and all they want to do is have fun, like, I think everyone's down to support that.
Man, it's fucking awesome. I love being on Bro Style, you know? We all come from different backgrounds, skate different, and makes up for a fucking wild bunch, so it's sick.
My favorite thing about being on Bro Style is being with all my friends. That's what skateboarding is about to me. That's why I like Bro Style. That's why I skate it, and that's why I'm on the team. Friendship.
Right.
That. Jaws is on Bro Style, that's why. He's the gnarliest skater ever, so I might as well try and skate the grip he skates. Maybe I'll get as good as him one day.
We've never collected any checks from this. Any money that we get, we've always decided goes into our bank account, and at the end of the year, before tax time, we clear out that account and take as many people as we can on the road and try to spend as much time on the road as we can with all of our friends. I don't know if this is an inspirational piece, but everyone who watches this, start your own company. Do whatever you want, make whatever you want. There's no rules to this game. And here we are all these years later working with Mob Grip Tape, the best grip tape company in the world. So again, you never know what's going to happen, what's going to transpire, but as long as you're doing what you love and you do it long enough, the best things are going to happen.
The one with the thumb on it. Bro Style. Give it the program.
Oh hey, I didn't see you there. Click here for more videos from Mob.